Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will be talking about another solo gold farm that you can do pretty easily and it can reward you with quite a lot of gold. So this gold farm will take place in Ny'Alotha, the Waking City. This is the last raid of Battle for Azeroth, and with this farm we will be after one item in particular, and this item is this shield right here, the Maddened Adherent Bulwark. So as you can see, this is a really cool shield, and this is one of the BOEs you can get in the raid, and it comes in different coloration for each of the different difficulties. So definitely you will be able to make quite a lot of gold if you manage to get some of them and then put them on the auction house. Of course, one thing that is important to mention is the fact that this is not a unique appearance. As you can see, there is another source for this appearance, and this is this item that comes from Il'gynoth, the Corruption Reborn, as you can see. The only thing that is important to mention is the fact that if people actually want to get this appearance, they will have to either kill all these different bosses before being able to start fighting Il'gynoth, the Corruption Reborn, or they will simply be able to find it on the auction house and spend a little bit of gold in order to get the appearance straight away. So this is why I think really this is an item that is worth farming and that is worth posting on the auction house. But again, it's important to mention that this is a transmog item. This is not a unique item, so of course it means that it will take some time to sell. I would say what's good to do is to simply try to get one maybe from the normal difficulty, because again, as you can see, in my opinion, I would say the normal difficulty is going to be the best, like just look, because this is the purple one. And then maybe the heroic one as well, because this is a really nice one. I would say that the meeting one is honestly not that great, and the LFR one is also not that nice. So what I would recommend you to do really is just try to get it in normal difficulty and in heroic difficulty. Just get one of each. Don't farm 10 of them because it will take some time to sell. Post them on the auction house and wait for them to sell. And as soon as they sell, you can then start farming another one. But again, really keep in mind, it will take some time before you get a sale on some of these items. Also, another important point to mention is the fact that unfortunately with this farm, you won't really be able to get anything else because all these other BOEs are not really that interesting. And so really that's the only item you're after. And also from all the trash you're going to kill, you'll just get sometimes a few gray items and a little bit of gold, but nothing more. So this is the only item we're after with this farm. Now for this farm, there are a few requirements. First of all, as we're after a shield, you will need to do it on a class that can actually get the shield. So these include Paladin, Warriors, and also Shaman, because otherwise, if you're doing it, for instance, on a Mage or on a Druid, you won't be able to actually get this dropped from all the different trash because this is not an item that is, for your class and for your character. So make sure to do it again on one of these different classes. Then, in order for you to access the raid, you will need to actually complete the quest line in Battle for Azeroth, including accessing Nazjatar, unlocking your Earth of Azeroth, the legendary cloak, and everything, because otherwise you simply won't have access to the different vision of N'Zoth, and this is where you can actually enter the raid. So unfortunately, you will have to do all of that in order for you to then be able to enter the raid. When it comes to the entrance, it is usually just here in the Vale of the Eternal Blossoms when the Assault, the Black Empire, is there. Or alternatively, it can also be in Uldum, again, when the Assault for the Black Empire is here and is just over here. So you can either access the raid in Uldum or in the Vale of Eternal Blossom, and again, you will need first to unlock the different assaults in order to be able to access the raid. Okay, so when it comes to the farm in itself, it's pretty simple. So all you want to do, and I would recommend you to be at least on a level 70 character and preferably a tank, or if you have like a pretty good high level, then any DPS should do. As you can see on my tank, I only have 371 and I can easily solo all these different bosses and all the different trash mobs. So the first way to do this farm is to simply kill the first boss, Rathion, and then you want to kill all the trash in this first part of the raid. So basically all you want to do is start here. You want to kill all the different ads that are all around here. Also, you want to go all around here and kill really all the trash that you can. If you want, you can also enter this room and you can also kill some of the trash that are here. Then you want to go here, you want to kill again all the trash, you want to take the elevator and kill all the trash that are just before this door, and then you want to come back, kill again all the trash, and then you want to kill the two little bosses here, and you want to jump. Then you want to resurrect and go directly here, kill all the trash that are here, the two other mini bosses, and then all the trash that are here. And then you just want to leave the raid and wait for the trash to respawn. It will probably take half an hour to an hour. And then you want to come back and do the same. Keep in mind, if for instance you're doing in both normal and heroic, you can do it for instance in normal, then exit, change to heroic, and do the same in heroic, and then come back. And like that, it will be even faster to get some of these BOEs. Then you have, of course, another way to do this farm. What you want to do this time is kill the three first bosses, so Moat, the Prophets, Ketira, and Rathion. They are honestly really not difficult to kill. And then you want to come just here. And here, as you will see, you will have even more ads that you will be able to kill. So as soon as you're here, and as you can see, this is really just this part of the raid right here. So all you want to do is start and kill all the ads that are just here. And then you want to kill all the ads that are here and all around this part. Then you want to enter, and you really want to circle all this part and kill everything until the bottom. Then you want to come back, so up, and as soon as you're up, you want to come here and kill all the ads that are here and then inside. So just before this boss, you will also have like a big pack here. Then you want to come back and kill all the ads that you find here, here, and also just before this other boss. And then that's pretty much it. And like that, normally you should be able to already kill a lot of trash. And again, after that, all you want to do is wait for the trash to respawn and then do it again. Keep in mind, all the trash from this part will now be gone simply because all the bosses have been killed. So only these ones will matter. So when it comes to the trash, honestly, it's very easy to kill all these different trash mobs, especially in normal and heroic difficulty. The only ones you want to keep an eye on are the Maddened warriors, because these will spawn a shield that will protect and reduce the damage taken by all the different mobs around. And also the occultists. You want to kill these ones first because these heal quite a lot. And so if you don't kill them fast, unfortunately, they will just start eating all the other trash. And especially if you have a Madden in the group with the shield, it will then become very difficult to actually kill all these different trash mobs. So just make sure to focus the occultists and the Madden warriors, and like that you will be able pretty easily to kill all the different trash, even the mini bosses and everything. And again, it should normally take you, especially if you have at least, a little bit of a good eye level with a level 70 character, it will maybe take you like 10-15 minutes each time you do one of these farms. And so this is something you can do pretty easily, and hopefully at some point you will get one of these BOEs. So when it comes to the sell rate and the value, the sell rate is not really so good, and there is a main reason for that. It's simply because there's not that many of these shields up on the auction house, but it's around 0.01. So basically you will really need to wait a little bit before selling it. Again, I would always recommend you to use trade chat and everything to advertise this item, and hopefully you'll be able to sell it. When it comes to the value, as you can see, for instance, for this version with 85 high level on European Realms, there's only 4 available with a medium price of probably like around 400k gold or something like that, as you can see. Then for the version with 100, it's probably the LFR or normal version. There are only 6 with a medium price of 480k gold. Same with the 115, 5 available, 480k gold. Here with the 130, I believe this is either the Eric or Mythic one, 7 for 600k gold on average. And then the 181, there are 21 for 480. And again, as you can see, on most realms, there are absolutely none available. And then on the few realms where there are some available, it's really all for 480k gold on average. And then on US realms, as you can see, for the 115, again, I think it's Eric or Mythic, there are only 6 available for 850 on average. And then for the 130, there are 6 available for 814 on average. And then for the 100, there are only 2 available for 650. So really, as you can see, normally you will be able to make quite a lot of gold with any of these shields. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Again, keep in mind, this is not the gold farm of the year. You're not going to get thousands of items that you will then be able to sell. We're really just focusing one very niche item. But again, I feel like if you want to get it on your auction house, it might be worth it because again, this is something that can sell for a lot of gold and there's not that many people farming it. So definitely something I would recommend you to do if you want to get as many valuable items as possible on your auction house. Also, what you can do if the entrance is in the Vale of the Adherent Blossom and just before you enter the raid, or maybe for instance in between some of the farms, is to try and go kill the two following rares. The first one is the Forgotten, and then the other one is the Wheel of Ny'Alotha. Normally they're extremely easy to kill, but again they are rares, so they're not going to be up all the time. These two rares can drop two pets, and the two pets can be sold for quite a lot of gold on the auction house, so definitely a little something you can do in order to maybe add even more gold when doing this farm. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great weekend. Bye!